Capricorn, this feels like a turning point for you. Hello, my beautiful warriors. My name is Sabrina, for everyone that's new here. If you're here for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Saturn, welcome. Let's get right into this reading. It's a timeless tarot, so whenever you get here, the message is meant for you. All right, Capricorn, let us begin with our overall energy, which is Temperance. Now, the card says patience. But to me, the card is wrong. I don't feel like patience is the right word for you, Capricorn. I feel like temperance is like a balancing act kind of thing between your heart and your head, right? It's finding that middle ground. And it's not necessarily about patience for you, because it's about it's about adjusting things to make sense, to make things work for you, right? It's not a cutthroat black and white kind of thing for you. It's more about, it's like not burning everything down. Like, it's like, okay, I don't know if some of you are in careers, or it's not about like throwing away the system that you were working with, or throwing away the relationship that you are in. It's not about doing these extreme behaviors. It's more about adjusting. It's not about tweaking the system. It's about it's not about throwing away the system. It's about tweaking the system, kind of thing. It's not about it's like work less but smarter kind of energy is what I'm getting out from here. It's like you're needing to not do everything. Don't burn it all down. It's more of like find alignment, find adjustment. It's not a do or die here. That's what I'm getting from this card. It's like, it's not quitting your job, it's not quitting your relationship, it's not quitting your friendship, it's not quitting the things, and it's not like making it work to like doing everything in your power. It's like finding that middle ground, right? This is the feeling I get. But when it comes for you, Capricorn, this is all about you. It's not about other signs. So I feel like the Temperance card is showing up here because maybe some of you are putting too many eggs in one basket. You're putting too much energy, too much emotion, perhaps, or too much mental in something. And it's to find that kind of moderation. So I find this interesting to the overall energy, because that means that, I know so many Capricorns, and I do, but it does make sense to me when I say this. That's why, is that there is that tendency to put a lot of focus a lot on certain topics and then go in all the way. And it actually makes sense with Temperance, because you go in either very emotionally or you go in very focused, no emotion, right? It's the extremes, kind of. And the Temperance is asking, is like, let's like kind of bring it in together. Let's like find the middle ground here. Okay, so that's that. Let's see what's going on, why this is here, because obviously somewhere in your life you're like a bit unbalanced for that card to show up. This is also a Sagittarius energy, so it could be a Sagittarius at fault. I'm kidding. No, it doesn't have to be, but it could be influenced. All right. So we have, oh, wow. High Priestess, Intuition. That's the first card that shows up. That's clear as day. That's, you're honing in on your intuition here. Have you been using this? Have you been bypassing it? As saying, oh, whatever, this is a common thing with intuition. So, because the High Priestess energy is this direct connection to source, but she's also very cold and reserved, more than the Empress, let's say. She's just someone who trusts her intuition, and she almost has to be cold and reserved to be trusting this intuition, right? Because when intuition hits, sometimes most of the time it makes no sense, right? And most of the time you move into fear, right? You move into like, oh my God, is it right? Is it, I don't know. I'm like, and then the high priest is like, absolutely, I trust it so much, I'm just gonna go for it, kind of energy. So this showing up for you is like, maybe some of you have been getting a lot of these intuitive hits. Some of you are opening yourself up to that, which is kind of beautiful. But maybe this is not a warning, but maybe it's asking you to do so. So let's just see what else is coming here. 8 of Pentacles, positive movement forward in reverse. Okay. So the 8 of Pentacles, which is usually around work or school or just your life in general, the sailboat is in reverse. So this is telling me, what is this telling me here? Oh, what's this stupid light? Okay. So an intuitive hit has come in asking you for change. Change in your career, change in your home, change in your studies, your field of studies. Change doesn't mean I'm saying that you need to change your career here, right? But maybe within the job there has to be there's something that is holding you back. Like I keep getting fear is a big thing here. There's something like that, maybe a role change or you know what this could also be? Just because I'm looking at the card, even though it's upside down, I could feel the card's energy. I feel like some of you, things are developing really well, are evolving really well in your life, and now you're at a place where you're like, oh my God, we're so used to bad things happening in our lives that we are like, oh, it's good, so there's something bad coming. That's that there's just, and it's almost like Capricorn. No one would assume that you were a dramatic sign, but I think I do. With all the Capricorns I know, I'm always like, yo man, you're more dramatic than Leo sometimes, because you're the cardinal sign. You're the first of the season, right? That you are winter. You're the first of the winter season, so you're always a bit more aggressive and assertive and more bold when it comes to making decisions or movement at all. And the fact that the forward movement is your resistance, to me feels like it's fear. There's all fear. It's just like there's something stopping you from getting that raise or getting that promotion or doing, or it doesn't have to be that. It could be whatever it is. It's like stopping you from changing something in your life, changing the sails, the direction of the sails. Like some of you are not even working or not in school, and this is still coming in saying that there's some kind of fear laced with movement. The fact is this is positive movement forward. So there's no it's a beautiful card. It's like you're on your way onto the next journey, onto the next path, yet you're holding yourself back because maybe you're feeling imbalanced, right? Because you've given too much into this relationship. You're giving too much emotion into this, too much of your energy into time and energy into your children or your whatever area of life this is. This is a feeling that you're too. I almost feel like the temperance should be in reverse as well, because I do feel like there's something here, a part of you that is your subconscious is seeking balance, but your conscious almost thrives in the imbalance. It almost like I almost feel like the universe is saying, can you just listen to us and trust us here, because your resistance is you're unable to get onto that next path of yours because you're choosing the drama. You know, you're choosing to make anthills into molehills into anthills. I'm so bad for these things. Anthills, pipini. Okay, so it's just like this. You know what else? I'm gonna bring up all the scenarios because I'm just looking at it and seeing all these interesting things showing up here. So it could be like that you got an intuitive hit, maybe, to do something, right? To go on this trip, or to take that job, or to do this, and then all of a sudden it's just not working out the way that you thought it was going to work out, right? And now you're in this disarray. You're like, what the fuck? What happened here? Like, I don't get it. I listened to my intuition, Sabrina, but this is the thing, peoples. And this is a very important message, and listen to me very carefully. Because your intuitive hit, yes, came in, and you went with it, and it didn't go as your human mind wanted it to go, right? And this happens 80% of the time. So many it happens like the majority of the time, where like you're like, it's because you are focused on the path that is not yours to be the one to be focused on, if you understand, because we're focusing on at an ego mindset. That could be that too. This is so interesting. I could stay with this forever. Okay, I love that this card is like this, because the sail going down, like it's such a beautiful, positive, like optimistic card, and it feels fulfilling and achievement and all of that here. And it feels like, you know, you're peaceful, and here it's just not. It's not that it's not, it is, but it's like out of reach right now for you, because you are like you're weighing yourself down. Again, you're in balance here. So what the next card? Oh my God. Is the Destiny card. The Wheel of Fortune. As the wheel turns. Oh my God, did anybody ever see that? That's how old I am. I saw that. As the world turns. Anyways, okay. The Destiny, the Wheel of Fortune is karma. Is a life cycle. It's your destiny. It's, you know, it's abundance. It's luck. It's like, it's a beautiful card. It's like, it's your it's like where you're supposed to be in your life, right? So this oh oh my God, when I look at these cards now, it's like, interesting. I have to say that these cards all together are turning out to be interesting, because it's almost like you're being headed, like some of you might be experiencing like very uncomfortable moments right now in whichever area of your life, and you're feeling this resistance. You know, you're like this. You're needing to make a change somewhere in your life, or you're needing to like I don't know. It feels like you're like the universe is trying to push you on a path, and you're not following it. You're being stubborn, like the earth sign you are, and you're wanting to follow your ego mindset path. Okay, this is the way. This is the right thing to do. This is what everybody else would do in this world, right? And we keep forgetting that we're not like everybody in this world. If you're watching me, you know, you're not. We're not like everybody in this world. We're like a little bit off the path, off the beaten path. And we tend to not listen to our intuition. We tend to not trust ourselves because it gets all like mixed up and whatever with the world's standards. So I know I'm going a little bit off here, but it's like I'm perplexed here because I'm not perplexed, actually. I think that this is really pretty simple now that I look at the cards together, because I think it's like you've been given an opening, a gateway. You know, like the gate has opened, the portal has opened, the path is there for you, and you're fighting against it. You're fighting against it. You're like, no, I'm going to do it the way I've always done it, Sabrina. I'm going to make the decisions the way I've always made my decisions. I'm going to, put all my energy in. I'm going to stay angry for the rest of my life. I'm going to be emotional about this. I don't want to balance my mind and my emotion. I don't want to, it's like this. This is the kind of energy that's showing up here. It's that tendency of you to move in that habitual way that you have always chosen, and it's like the universe is fighting against you in these cards, and they're coming in and say, yo, this is destiny. Don't stop fighting it. Stop resisting this path that we're opening up for you here. It's not going to look like you've always wanted it. You seem to think that it is in your mind. It's not going to look like it. It's not going to look like what you're envisioning right now. And that's another wake-up call for all of us that are here on this earth, because we are not, whatever you're doing now is not even what you're supposed to be doing. So we don't know what we're supposed to be doing. So enjoy the moment now. So just enjoy your moment. Stop resisting. Stop trying to do something from what you did in the past. Well, I did this like this. It worked for me 10 years ago. But 10 years ago, energy is not here right now. 5 years ago, energy is not here right now. So I feel like it's not only resistance. I really feel like you've chosen a path that is not, is not corresponding with your destiny. That's big. It's like huge. It's like you're choosing to stay normal. You're choosing to follow the rules. You're choosing to follow the You're not choosing to follow your heart or your instinct. For whatever it is, doesn't mean that it's all throughout your whole, like in this whole experience, right? It's just this one moment in your life right now. This one thing that you have chosen, because we have so many aspects of our life. Maybe in your finances you've chosen, and they're like they're showing you no, right? Maybe you've chosen the path of I don't know. There's so many things. You've chosen the path of what? Least resistance. You've chosen the path of there's so many things I could say, but I don't want to say things too, because it could be very insulting and I'm not going to say them. So you've chosen paths that you've chosen, and they're not resonating with your soul. They're resonating with your mind, or they're not resonating with your mind. They're not, it's like whatever. That's the Temperance card. That's what's showing us right now. You're imbalanced. You're putting too much thought into something, or you're putting too much emotion into something, and you're having to find this happy medium. But finding this happy medium means you stop resisting the the gifts and the openings that you are receiving from the universe. Because they're coming aplenty right now for you, from what I understand, with this destiny card here. It's like something is showing up, but you keep on holding on to something old. Like, let's say you keep holding on to this ideation of a relationship or your job or whatever it is. You're just holding on really tightly, and destiny is calling and saying, yo, we want to bring in this person. We want to bring in this job opportunity. We want to bring in this home. Whatever this is, but you're holding on to it tight. And the sailboat cannot move forward. It's just stagnant. It's anchored in the middle of the ocean. Right? It's like, okay, we need to make this move. Need to start trusting this. What another interesting thing here is, this is Sagittarius and this is Sagittarius as well. This is Virgo, it's our fellow earth sign, and this is, I don't know what she is. She could be Cancer or Virgo sometimes. Anyways, Capricorn, what are you holding on to for dear life because it feels stable, because it feels, Eight of Pentacles is that Virgo energy. It feels safe. You're holding on to something that feels safe, but the universe is like, no. No. And no. And I don't think this is going to just end after this reading. I think this is going to be an ongoing thing if you don't let go. Oh my God. Oh my God. I totally forgot. You won't believe what this card is. Sagittarius. Okay. This is so crazy. Say yes to new adventures. Replace fear of the unknown. But Sagittarius showing up, dudes. This is huge. This is like, okay, there's obviously Sagittarius in your life, perhaps, that you're having that is the imbalance, perhaps. Or Sagittarius is a beautiful energy. And it's a higher wisdom. It's traveling. It's the Sagittarian has no boundaries, has no limitations. It's a very open-ended sign. They rush into things. They don't, they're full-on spontaneous. They don't hold back. They're a mutable sign. So you're the opposite, right? That makes sense. Sagittarians are just fly by the night kind of signs, which makes them a little bit more unstable than you in your eyes, right? So for you, it's like, oh my God, no. I need some sort of rigidity and they're fully flexible. They're like, oh, But this showing up doesn't mean it's like, this showing up is like, this is where you need to come a little bit more flexible, my beautiful Capricorns. Let go of holding on to this notion of stability. Because we're living in a time right now that what exists in our eyes right now it's not real anymore anyways. So let's move into the unknown. Trust the destiny that's coming your way. Trust that it is here for you, but you're not open. It's this thing, whatever this is that you're holding on to. Okay. So, self-love. I love that. Oh, so beautiful. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. Yes. In all this process of change, we always forget about loving ourselves. Self-love, this should be a card for all of our readings, all the time. Love this resistance. Love the anger that's coming up because you're holding on to this person, this situation, love the fact that you're not listening to your intuition. Love it. Just love it. Just love yourself for it. Because you're a freaking human in this experience at the end of the day. Grief. Tears are what happens when the ice in the heart melts. I mean, grief is all of this. It's release. Grief is releasing this, whatever this is. This is correlation with this. So wherever you are anchored in a, like, you know, anchored is good, Sabrina. Anchored is great. But anchored in a situation, in an emotion, you know, in a with a person that is not, that is making destiny like this for you, is not favorable. And we need endings here, endings. So we need to fly away. It's so interesting. I just got like this like message come through. This could also be you enabling somebody, you know? Because when I use the anchor word, that make me feel like you're enabling someone's journey as well, because you want, it's my way or the highway kind of thing, you know? Or like, or you're control freaks, right? So you need control of everything. So you're like, you know, there's just a lot going on in these cards, dudes. I can't even express to you. But I think you got the general rule of this. I mean, listen and trust yourself. But I really do believe that the universe is trying to poke you like, in a big way. Because destiny is trying to unfold in your life and you're stuck. And stuck is not a bad thing sometimes, but in this case, stuck is you're kind of holding on to that past experience that is, you know, getting you stuck in the ocean, right? That sailboat is stuck in the ocean, and when that big like whatever, the hurricane flies by right by him, or that big wave or the tsunami comes in, it's going to get swallowed up into the sea. So that's where I feel like there's some kind of there's an actual push and pull, a tug of war happening with your freaking souls, yourself and you. They're like, come on, let's go. We need to like make a change. And self-love is like, if you love yourself, you'll see it right away. And then grief is like, you'll let it go. It's time. It's time to birth in you. 100,000%. Okay, this was like a, wow. I love you. I'll see you next time I'm around. But also check out my other videos. I have tons of zodiac videos, and I also have one-word videos, which are more little mini Let's Talks. Check out those, and like, comment, subscribe as usual, and super thanks me if you can, and love, love, love you. I'll see you soon. Bye.